Yellowstone has been a wild success from the moment it first aired. Set against the magnificent backdrop of rural Montana, Paramount Network's celebrated drama series effortlessly blends classic Western themes and contemporary soap opera drama. But as always, with huge TV shows like Yellowstone, there is so much more going on than you may realize. So, from Kevin Costner's destiny to be John Dutton to Gator's cooking, this is the untold truth of Yellowstone. Yellowstone stars veteran actor and director Kevin Costner as John Dutton. He's the powerful patriarch of a distinguished ranching family whose land borders both the national park that gives the show its name and a Native American reservation. The show's political intrigue and family drama that results from the Dutton family trying to protect their ranch from being taken from their control is what has made Yellowstone one of the highest-rated cable programs in recent years. But what is probably way more impressive is the fact that Yellowstone has broken viewership records without the help of streaming. You heard that right. Yellowstone premieres exclusively on cable. And all thanks to Taylor Sheridan. Does that name sound familiar outside of the series? That's not completely impossible. After all, Sheridan did have a rather short career as an actor. Maybe you remember him from his small role on Veronica Mars, or his recurring role as Deputy Chief of Police David Hale on Sons of Anarchy. Whatever it may be, Sheridan quickly realized that he was on the wrong side of the camera. Actually, it was the former actor's wariness of acting that originally made Sheridan turn to script writing in the first place. It was Sheridan's desire to expose how wealth is actively killing a traditional way of life, amongst other things, that first gave him the idea to start working on Yellowstone. But there's another reason why the show has been such a huge success, and his name is Kevin Costner.
Well, now?
I don't know where to start.
Let's be honest, the fact that Yellowstone boasts Costner in his first role in a TV series, we're not counting the limited miniseries Hatfields and McCoys here, sorry, is one of the factors that immediately drew people into the world of Yellowstone from the start. Sheridan has always viewed Costner's involvement as being essential to setting the show's style and tone. But as it turns out, there was a very good reason for Costner to be so reluctant to make the jump to TV. Costner has said before that he just has difficulty feeling comfortable creating a character without knowing what their full arc will be, which actually sounds pretty reasonable. And then he met Sheridan, who seems to breathe entire universes.
And he will use that office to become popular with his constituents. His constituents are ranchers.
But as with any massive TV production, it's not always smooth sailing. For example, you may not be aware of it, but Yellowstone lost a producer before the pilot was even aired. During the very first season of the series, Paramount Network had teamed up with the Weinstein Company, who would produce Yellowstone. Yes, that Weinstein. But as we all know, in 2017, it came to light that the co-founder of the Weinstein Company, Harvey Weinstein, had a dark history of harassment and abuse. Paramount Network swiftly removed Harvey Weinstein from its credits and released a statement making clear that the hundreds of innocent people working on the series shouldn't be punished for something that had nothing to do with them. They claimed that Harvey had not been part of the creative process of the series at all, and his name would not appear in any of the credits of any project he was previously associated with through his company. Aren't we glad that they decided to go on with Yellowstone? Not that Yellowstone itself never found itself in reasonably hot waters. In fact, one of the actors got in a bit of trouble with the Native American community when it became clear that some claims they had made turned out to be false. Kelsey Asbill plays Monica Long Dutton on the series, a Native American woman and the wife of one of the Dutton sons.
Casey said that you're building a camp near the cattle?
Asbill had made claims that she was of both Chinese and Cherokee descent, but then some people decided to fact-check on her. However, when those claims were presented to the Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians, the tribe Asbill had said her lineage descended from came out with a statement that they had not been able to find proof that her claims were true. Ouch! That must have hurt if Asbill truly believed it to be true. Luckily, it wasn't all controversy. Gil Birmingham has said that he is actually thrilled to be be playing a prominent Native American character in a contemporary piece that's empowered and not playing a victimization role. While it would be nice if more Native American writers were included in the process as well, it's been said that when it comes to the portrayal of Native Americans in Yellowstone, the series does it in a much more realistic way than we've seen so far. And it shows! Unfortunately, there have also been some cruel allegations aimed against Yellowstone. PETA claimed in a video interview in 2018 that a whistleblower from the set of the series had alerted them that Yellowstone used real, very dead bovines in a particularly gruesome scene. The whistleblower also claimed that these carcasses had been left in the sun for a long period of time. So long, in fact, that the stench became so much that it was difficult for the crew to wash away when it was all said and done. Paramount Network didn't waste time in denying these claims, and fortunately, no other animal cruelty allegations have come to light since. So it seems that the network's statement that they take animal safety very seriously is true. But then again, animals are a huge part of Yellowstone, but it can get quite dangerous for the humans. Sure, a lot of the drama on the series revolves around political and familial conflict, but there's so much more to Yellowstone. And if anyone knows about it, it's Kelly Riley, who plays the smart and scary Beth Dutton on the show. She previously spoke of a particularly distressing day on set involving real wolves. In the scene, Beth is yelling at a pack of wolves as they're trying to feed. Given the fact that these wolves were very real and only held under control with an invisible fishing line, it didn't really matter to the actor that they were tamed. I don't think the fear we saw in that scene was even a little bit acted. That must have been terrifying. Luckily, even on a day like that, there will always be Gator. Gator is the cook of the Dutton family. But did you know that the man portraying him is actually nicknamed Gator as well? His name is Gabriel Gator Gilbo, and aside from bringing his real name into the series, he's an experienced chef in real life as well. As a matter of fact, Gator isn't just responsible for the fictitious meals of the Dutton family and one very intense ice cream and vodka smoothie. Gator is also responsible for the meals served to the cast and crew of Yellowstone behind the scenes. Whenever you're talking to anyone on the cast or crew of the series, within 5 minutes, they'll start talking about Gator. That's how loved and important he is to the series. Ian Bowen, who plays Ryan, sums it up perfectly. Gator's presence on set is basically a restaurant open from crew call to wrap. Whatever you want, Gator makes, including very interesting smoothies. So really, where would Yellowstone be without its Gator? So, from Kevin Costner's destiny to be John Dutton to Gator's cooking, this was the untold truth of Paramount Network's Yellowstone.